Happy Tuesday, everybody. We are headed to Ramp. And we're on our way somewhere in Nashville. Today will be another adventure in Tennessee. When you're in Tennessee, you visit Logan.
Yes.
Right?
Which I promise I'm like kind of tall, but you only hang out with giants, so it's
I do.
what happens. I mean,
Tyler is a giant
man. This is
man.
not fair. I look like the little person in this group. I'm like 6'1". Not cool, not cool.
And so we're at your new office.
We are.
And the main thing is here, there's stairs.
Okay, that's not the main thing. But
It's
yes,
the main thing for me.
Main thing.
But you don't have to take the stairs. You can take the slide down.
Yes.
So we're gonna do it.
Okay, now you gotta be careful.
I have to ball up, right?
Yeah, let's explain some slide etiquette.
This slide is really big. All right, here we go. Woo, ow, oh my gosh. This is very tight. Whoa. All right, I did get stuck. Oh, ow. Oh, this is too tight for me. I'm not here. I'm almost down. Hold on. I should probably just walk down now. I didn't make it. I didn't make it.
Kids love it.
You're too tall for it.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's perfect for the kids.
That was intense.
So we're gonna have to do a podcast really quick, and then we'll continue around showing off the place here. We did it. We just finished the podcast. I hope you guys listened to it when we put it out on BLT. BL-double-T.
So tiny.
So this is Logan's office building, and this is where we recorded the podcast. This is like a TV studio right in the middle here, but we were kind of down and to the left over there. Oh, I got my little knitted moon pie guy. So I have no idea where we currently are.
Neither do I.
But we are trying to find a hot chicken place called Prince's. We found out that there are two Prince's hot chicken locations. One that's like right in downtown Nashville, and one here. So we're going to get hot chicken in this town. There we are, Prince's Hot Chicken. Supposed to be the best hot chicken in all of Nashville. Here we are inside of Prince's. Pretty nice. I feel like I should get a shirt. Here's my fried chicken. I just got medium. Tyler, on the other hand, got extra hot, so I'm gonna try a little bit of his. And then Will, what did you just
I just went with mild. I mean, it's
Mild?
still spicy. Yeah.
Mild, okay, everybody else got mild. So I'm gonna try some of Tyler's extra hot here. Oh, it's a different flavor than my medium. That's weird. It's not excessively hot. There's a lot of cayenne on that. That's a good flavor. That's really good, actually.
Well, knock me out.
Wanted to try to document some of the sweat dripping off my head here from the hot chicken. It's good, though. I mean, I ate one of yours. Are you not sweating? No, I sweat no matter what, so. And then on the way out, we got chess pie, because they told me this is something that you can get in Nashville. I have no idea what this is, but it looks interesting.
It's very sweet.
That's what they say. It looks like a quiche, though. All right, let's get a little taste. Oh, okay, so that's just a sugar pie. That is literally, there's no other flavor other than just sugar. Holy cow.
I told you it was sweet.
There's no flavor at all. It's just sugar pie. That's the most bizarre thing I've ever had in my life. The facial recognition is on the camera and it's focusing right here.
No. Are you gonna?
Oh no, your car is haunted.
Are you gonna tell them the truth?
What? I ate that entire pie.
Yes.
And it was, I mean, it was a good way to get the heat out of your mouth from the hot chicken. So here's what I did wrong. I ordered the medium hot chicken, and I don't mind hot food, I just don't like sweating afterwards because it makes me sweat. And so my last bite was of some of the extra hot, which I like the flavor of more than I like the flavor of the medium, but it was hot.
I got you.
So it made me sweaty.
Right.
And then I got some, what was the name of this pie again?
Chess pie.
Some chess pie, and it cooled me off. So I highly recommend getting some chess pie to cool off after the hot chicken, although it was not the best flavor. There's a place up here that's called the Aquatic Critter Center.
Is that where you want to go, Tim?
Let's go to the Aquatic Critter Center. Like down south, we would call that the Aquatic Fish Place. But up here, it's the Aquatic Critter Center. So we're stopping off at Opry Mills, doing some tourist stuff. Rainforest Cafe. It's like being back in Orlando. So we're gonna go walk up to the Opry. We had a plan that we were gonna go to the Opry tonight, but I have to get home. Like I have a flight to catch tonight, so we won't get to go. You guys wanna know who we almost saw at the Opry? Jamie Lynn Spears.
I mean, the biggest country artist. Like, she's super country.
Yeah, it's Britney's sister.
I really honestly didn't know she sang country.
Hey Tyler.
Yeah.
So I want to play guitar, but I'm really concerned that my hands are just too big for any guitar that we could like go to the store and buy. So I'm looking for like a really big guitar. Do you know where we can find something like that? Do you think anybody has actually made like a Telecaster that says Grand Old Opry in it, upside down when they're playing it?
Oh, that's a good idea. It's kind of gives you a rock and roller coaster vibe.
I know, but you do realize it would be upside down if they were holding it, right?
Oh, you're right.
So, well, here it is. Grand Old Opry. Yeah. Let's go see what they've got for sale.
Why didn't they call it the Shopry?
That's a good point. Why didn't they call it the Shopry? They could have should have called it the Grand Old Shopry.
Yeah.
That would have been great. Please no pet. Well, these things are pretty cool. They're like guitars made out of license plates. And other tin signs, of course. Speaking of Britney Spears.
No.
This is perfect. Do you remember when her and Justin Timberlake had that like all denim outfit? This is the hat, right? I would wear this shirt, but it's too small for me. It's for a 24-month-old. Tyler, I know that we found the right size boots for me and the right size guitar for me, but I have a real small head. Do you know where I can find like a real little, like tiny cowboy hat? It's perfect. I think that this is kind of funny, right? Like, you just got an Opry poster, then you got little Jimmy Dickens, and then you got Loretta Lynn, and then you're like Keith Urban. So do you guys remember in the video, a few videos ago, when we were coming out of the bar after filming the video, and I said, this is a place that prints, that's Hatch Show Print, and that's the people that made all of these. You can see their name down here at the bottom. So unfortunately, we can't go anywhere other than into the gift shop because there's a show tonight. Like I said, we were hoping to go to it, but gotta get on a flight. Let's go over to where? The Opryland Hotel?
Yeah.
Let's do that. I don't know what's going on in the event center, but they've got this like fun country fair like stuff out front. I don't know what it is though. I don't know, we're not gonna go inside. Doesn't seem like there's anything going on. Everything looks locked. But they've got like a fire truck, which looks like it might be from the 60s. Here's a look inside the fire truck. It's pretty cool in there. And then a police car from the 40s. Pretty neat. Well, this is where Grizzly River Run used to be, which is now at Disney's California Adventure. Used to be at Opryland. Walking up to this gigantic place. This is the Opryland Hotel. I think the most interesting thing about this hotel is that it's made up of bricks, like little teeny tiny bricks. We'll get up close. But look at how big it is. You know how long that would take to stack all those bricks? Can you guys see the detail on the brick yet? Like right here? And then we just look up. Do you think that somebody knows how many bricks were used to build this place? Because there's more. There's like another whole wing over here, all brick. This is intense. So we just came from over there and we're walking this way and I'm like, well, where's the door? Like, why isn't there a door here? Aren't they gonna lose the air conditioning? And then I realized we're still inside. Okay, this is pretty ridiculous right here. It's like being outside, and this is like if they encased Disney World with a roof. This is amazing. You could stay in one of these rooms and then still be inside out on your balcony. There's so much room here, they put up street signs so that you don't get lost inside of the hotel. You could just sit on this bench here and watch the riverboat go by. Give you guys a little bit of a 360 view how big this place is. That's like the center of it over there. And we came in kind of over there somewhere. I like that we're getting ready to like walk down a back alley, like a New Orleans street, inside. We're just inside right now. This is ridiculousness. Tyler,
Yes, sir.
you know what I've always said?
Oh.
Always said,
No.
there's a way to make money, right?
Yeah.
You just have to have a gimmick.
Right.
You know what we need?
What?
We need a musical act that is horses that can play the guitar. Do you think that that's something we can find in Nashville?
There's a lot of things to find in Nashville.
I can almost imagine a caterpillar sitting on top of here going, who are you? We're in a totally different section now. Like, that's not even connected to the other part that we were just at. This is ridiculous. This place is gigantic. There's a waterfall inside. You can kind of see it a little bit down here. We're gonna go underneath the waterfall now.
Oh wait, can I do it? Can I do it?
What is it?
The backside of water!
Yay! This is where we're at. I was just over there telling you this is a whole different section. Through there is the first section where I walked in, said this is inside, but it's outside. And then here's the waterfall. And there's totally fish down in there. You see the little fishes? We came into a totally different section.
And if I'm not mistaken...
There's a skywalk?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this one is the size of the Gaylord Pond. At least that's what
in Orlando.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Here is WSM, radio home of the Grand Old Opry. And it kind of looks like they're broadcasting from in there. So we can peek inside here and see
we shine the light on new
who's everybody's talking about.
All the way from the dairy capital of Georgia, Eatonton.
Oh. And yet again, in another place that looks like, this looks more indoor than the rest of it does. Still a little outdoorsy. Delta Moon Jazz Club. Home of the saxophone playing Moon. Well, here they come. You can see the area where they store the boats. But here they come. Oh, they're telling them that that's where they store the boats. These guys look like they're having a blast. We're on a boat now. We did it. We've made the big time.
That is the oldest and smallest tree here at Opryland, and it is a bonsai willow oak tree. Would you guys believe me? That tree is 117 years old.
There's the catfish.
Two different species of catfish here in the river with us. We've got blue cat and channel cat.
Found a bluegill.
3,000 pounds and has 158 lights on it. Now it also has a pretty amazing winch system in this ceiling that allows us to bring it down to ground level. That is the original exterior wall of the hotel that was built back in 1977. Now back then we only had 600 rooms and one ballroom.
You just said that this was the largest expansion and it was 4.5 acres under glass.
6,200 panes of glass just here in the Delta atrium alone. Now each one of those big panes up there weigh 250 pounds apiece. They're an inch thick as well, and they are able to withstand 120-mile-an-hour winds, as well as golf ball-sized hail. All right, let us not hurt your ears and tell you a little bit about. If you look to the left, you will see the boathouse. Now this is where we store our fleet, and as we cruise on by, you will see we have several of these vessels in our fleet. Now, I'm pretty sure you have noticed we've had a few little bumps and snags here and there on our little journey around the Delta. Now that's because we are in a guided track at the moment.
There's the koi.
We come on under this.
Here's some of the plaques that show where the water came from that is in this river that we were just floating on in that boat. They said they handed out 3,000 empty bottles, empty Jack Daniels bottle.
Do you know any of these?
Let's see here. The Atlantic Ocean, I know that one.
Okay.
The Banana River, I know that one. Biscayne Bay, I know that one. Cypress Gardens, I know that. That's Legoland now. De Leon Springs, there it is. Lake Buena Vista. Seven Seas Lagoon, Typhoon Lagoon. What they did is they sent out 3,000 empty Jack Daniels bottles and said, please fill it up with the water from your local waterway. Shipped them back over here. They said they got 1,700 of them back.
Yeah, I think so.
And they dumped it in here to fill up some of the water in the river. Pretty neat.
So there's a piece of Disney here.
How many people peed in that Jack Daniels bottle and sent it back? At least one, right?
Why do you think of such things?
And now across the parking lot to the Opry Mills Mall. We're just going in through the theater. We're gonna head into the mall. Feels very like, very much like a mall. There's a restaurant here called the Aquarium Restaurant. There's also one across the way called Claim Jumper. These are both Landry's, and there's a Madame Tussauds over here. We ran into George Jones too, but just like Alan Jackson, he's very shy. Look at this taco. What a fun float for the pool. I have entirely too many You Are Here mugs, but this is really tempting. Oh geez, we're going in. Literally just saw this in the Magic Kingdom like 2 days ago. Oh, are these batteries dead? Is that why they're here? There he goes. Baby Moana and regular Moana. Like, they could have at least made him a little shiny. Oh, they put sparklies on him. Look, they have the sloth from Zootopia.
Stitch.
And Stitch. Yeah. This Disney outlet store is interesting. There's not like a huge selection of stuff here. It's a big store, but there's not a lot of park stuff like you find in our outlets down south, which is interesting to me. From the Rainforest Cafe, feel like I'm at Animal Kingdom or Disney Springs. We've come to the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, but they say that chocolate can't buy happiness. How sad this is. There's blood on the saddle. Come to Nashville. Get away from Disney, they said. We came into that aquarium restaurant. Look at this, there's like a really big, oh, there's a barracuda. Ooh, some sea bass. I don't know very many fish names.
Stingray down there.
It's a southern ray. Oh look, he's coming right at us. Nope. He's doing like fish parkour for us. Spiny lobster. It's like walking along.
I've never seen one of those there.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. He's going to a cliff.
Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know.
It's a rock lobster. No? Swimming by. Whoa, whoa. He got angry. There he goes. Hey! If I wasn't heading to the airport right now, this is where we'd be going. Right now. And we were gonna go backstage and everything. But, alas, it'll have to wait till our next trip. Tyler told me to come over here. What am I looking at? Oh yeah. There's Ronnie McDowell.
You gotta put your hands in there, man.
All right. I had breakfast with him the other day. I know it's a little strange to have a golf store with all these different, you know, like Roy Acuff and stuff like that. This used to be the Wax Museum here in town, and now it's a golf shop. And with that, we're back at the airport, heading home. So funny, after going to the real Tootsie's downtown, this one seems so tame. By the way, I'm on the plane. Look at my leg room. So long, Nashville. Been fun. There's something on the way. Something on the way. Oh man, it feels better to, feels so good to be back in Orlando. I love it. You feel that heat hit you as soon as you got off the plane. Felt so good. It feels good to be back home. I'm super tired now, and I need to get to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. But now it's time to pay the price.